Hollywood has been in turmoil in recent days when a global online poll, jointly organized by movie websites and the James Bond fan community, unexpectedly put Sam Heughan's name at the top of the list of potential candidates for the role of the next 007. This event not only excited Outlander fans but also shook the international media. This poll was held on the occasion of Heughan Productions officially confirming the search for a new face to succeed Daniel Craig after he said goodbye to the iconic role. A series of famous names were put forward for the election, from Henry Cavill, Tom Hardy, Richard Madden to Idris Elba and Regé-Jean Page. However, the surprise was the strong rise of Sam Heughan, the actor who is famous for playing Jamie Fraser in the Outlander series. According to the results of a global survey with more than 1 million votes, Sam Heughan won 37% of the votes, far surpassing other heavyweights. Fans appreciate him not only for his handsome appearance, elegant Scottish gentleman style, but also for his versatile acting ability and strong appeal on screen. On international forums, praise for Sam is overwhelming. Sam is the perfect embodiment of Bond, strong, charming and psychologically profound. No one else can bring freshness while still maintaining the classic spirit of 007 like Sam. Give him a chance, and we will have a new legendary Bond. As for Sam Heughan, the actor has given his first responses to this wave of support. In a recent interview on an international television show, when asked about his feelings about leading the poll, Sam humbly shared, "I am really touched and grateful for everyone's support. James Bond is a great icon of British cinema, and just to be mentioned in the same role is a great honor for me." He also did not deny his interest in the role of 007, even admitting that he had auditioned for the film Spectre in 2015 but was unsuccessful. However, Sam emphasized that, "If given the opportunity, I will devote myself to creating a new Bond that is both loyal to tradition and modern." Industry insiders have also begun to voice their support for Sam Heughan. Some veteran directors commented that Sam possesses all the necessary elements: strong appearance, elegant demeanor, good acting ability, and especially the charming Scottish accent, which will bring a new color to James Bond. Not only that, his success in Outlander, a series of films that are both historical, romantic, and action, also proves that he can take on a complex character like 007, who is cold, decisive but also full of emotions and humanity. Currently, Heughan Productions has not announced any official information about choosing actors for the next part of James Bond. However, according to internal sources, the production team is carefully considering new faces that can refresh the brand but still retain the core values of the character. Sam Heughan, with a large international fan base, especially in the US and Europe, is becoming a heavyweight candidate in this race. Meanwhile, fans continue to campaign for Sam on social media with hashtags like #SamForBond or #Heughan007, attracting millions of interactions every day. Fans also make fan-made videos, posters and even fantasy trailers, in which Sam Heughan transforms into a spy wearing a tuxedo, holding a gun and rampaging in breathtaking action scenes. Although the final result is unknown, it is clear that Sam Heughan has left a strong mark on the journey to find the next 007. And if that becomes a reality, world cinema will welcome a new James Bond, young, charming and full of Scottish character, opening a promising new chapter for this famous film brand. The buzz from the poll had barely subsided when the British media quickly jumped in, interviewing film critics, pop culture experts and writers who have followed the James Bond series for decades. Most agreed that Sam Heughan possessed a special appeal, not just his elegant appearance but also his delicate balance of ruggedness, classic masculinity and complex psychological depth, the core elements of the modern James Bond image. Dr. Eleanor Price, a film studies expert at the University of Oxford, commented, "Sam Heughan represents a generation of actors who do not rely solely on looks or eye-catching action scenes, but also have the ability to exploit the depth of the character. Today's audiences demand a James Bond who is not just a cold hero but also a human being with inner struggles." There are even opinions that the post-Daniel Craig context, who redefined Bond into an emotional and human character, is the ideal time for Sam Heughan to take over and continue to develop that psychological depth. This transition, if it happens, will be a wise move for the James Bond franchise to continue to maintain its position in the modern cinematic context, where multi-dimensional characters are increasingly appreciated. At the same time, on social networking platforms, the number of Sam Heughan's fans is constantly increasing. Hashtags related to Sam and Bond are constantly trending in the UK, US, France and even Japan, the major markets of this series. Many fan pages immediately changed their profile pictures and covers to images of Sam Heughan in James Bond's signature tuxedo style, as a way to send the community's wishes to the producer. On the other hand, some loyal fans of the franchise are also cautious. They mentioned the immense pressure that anyone taking on the role of James Bond faces. Taking over a globally iconic character is never easy. Actors like Pierce Brosnan and Daniel Craig have faced initial skepticism before proving themselves. But Sam Heughan is no stranger to big challenges. He has spent more than 10 years with Outlander, a series that is not easy physically or mentally. From dramatic battle scenes, deep romances to moments of inner torment, Sam has fully demonstrated his diverse acting ability. That is what makes many believe that he is brave enough to step into the most demanding role in British cinema. In a recent Instagram post, Sam Heughan shared a photo taken in Scotland, his homeland, with the meaningful caption, "Every journey begins at home. Get ready for the next chapter." The short status line caused a stir in the fan community. Many people believe that this is a sign that he is ready for a new challenge. The British press unanimously asked the question, is Sam Heughan preparing for the role of Bond? Some sources from Eon Productions' internal casting said that Sam had entered the final round of auditions with a few other candidates, and he had a private meeting with the new director of the series, who is looking to reimagine James Bond in a more classic and modern direction. If chosen, Sam would become the first Scottish actor to play James Bond, a very meaningful thing because Ian Fleming, the author of the original series of novels, once described Bond as having a Scottish streak in his blood. This detail was exploited by Daniel Craig in Skyfall, but no Bond actor has actually come from Scotland since Sean Connery, the first and most legendary Bond. It makes for a perfect circle. Bond started out as a Scottish icon for Sean Connery, and now, with Sam Heughan, it could be a full-on return to form. For his part, Sam Heughan couldn't hide his excitement. Asked about the pressure of playing Bond in an interview with GQ magazine, he replied, "I've never been afraid of a challenge. A character like Bond is every British or Scottish actor's dream. But I think it's important to find a way to tell that story in a way that's fresh, authentic and relevant to the times." He also revealed that, in addition to Outlander, H has spent a lot of time training in martial arts, driving fast cars and even learning about real-life espionage tactics, quietly preparing for whatever opportunities come his way in the future. While waiting for the final decision from Eon Productions, analysts predict that if Sam is chosen, the James Bond series will likely have a turning point, focusing more on psychological factors, exploiting the deeply wounded aspects of Bond after many years of fighting, while expanding the market to untapped regions such as Asia and South America, where Sam Heughan also has a strong fan base. The only question that remains is, will Eon Productions dare to bet on a star who is more famous in the television industry than in blockbuster movies? And if so, will Sam Heughan have enough strength to take James Bond to a new chapter, overcoming the huge shadow of his predecessors? The answer, perhaps, will soon be revealed in the coming months. But at the moment, with the enthusiastic support of global fans and a ready-to-take-on challenges demeanor, Sam Heughan has proven that he is not only a strong candidate, but a potential choice for the next 007.